Okay, yoga from home. Today is October 13th, probably my favorite day of the year. Time is 11:51 a.m. Let's get started. All right, we're going to start with our warm up. Hands overhead. Just 15 seconds. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and let's start our class.
Hi, welcome. This is Maggie Grove. We're shooting for Heart Alchemy, and we're at the Hot Yoga Studio here in Costa Mesa, California. Please enjoy your 60-minute class. So everyone, come to standing in the center of your yoga mat, feet together, toes and heels touching. And now interlace all 10 fingers underneath your chin so that your knuckles and chin are glued together. Take a moment to pull up on your thighs, rock the body weight into your heels and squeeze your glutes. And let's begin to inhale long and deep by the nose as your elbows lift all the way up towards the ceiling. Long, deep inhale. Good. Exhale. Drop your head all the way back. Squeeze your hands, palms, wrists, and touch your elbow tips together away from your chest. And inhale. Chin goes down, parallel to the floor. Your eyes look forward. Find yourself in the mirror, elbows up. Exhale, drop your head all the way back and open up your mouth. Exhale by your mouth, touch your elbows. Inhale, chin down. Bring your chin down, bring your chin down. Look forward in the mirror, chin down, elbows up. Exhale, drop your head all the way back. Squeeze your hands, palms, wrists. Touch your elbow tips together. Inhale, chin goes down parallel to the floor. Eyes open. Open your eyes, look forward. Eyes open. Exhale. exhale, open your eyes, look up on the ceiling, keep your eyes open. You're gonna have a moving meditation here. Inhale, chin goes down, look in your eyes in the mirror, and now take in more air. Exhale, drop your head all the way back, pull your navel in towards your spine. Good, and inhale, chin goes down, parallel to the floor, shoulders down as your elbows lift. And exhale, open your mouth and push all the air out of the lungs. We're increasing our lung capacity. Inhale, let's do a couple more. Pull up on your thighs, squeeze your glutes, strong base. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, drop your head back. Now your spine is perfectly straight. There's no backward bending. Inhale, chin goes down, and now get a little bit taller. Lift up, stretch up, and exhale. Have the head drop all the way back. Navel pushes into the spine. Feel your ribs wrap around your lungs, and inhale. Last one. Long, deep, slow breath. Try to take in more air. Keep inhaling. Exhale. Drop your head all the way back. Triceps are parallel to the floor as you push the air out. Good, and change. Arms down by your side. Or let your shoulders for a moment if you need to. And let's move on to our first pose, half moon pose. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release your index finger across your thumbs. Feet are together, toes and heels touch. Arms and ears are one piece. Inhale, breathing, stretch up and bend your body right and left, right and left. Several times, right and left, right and left. Feel a nice stretch down both sides of the body. Good, let's come to stop in the middle. Bring your eye gaze forward, body weight in the heels. Take an inhale breath, lift up, get as tall as you can, and gently bend your body to the right side of the room as you push your hips out to the left beyond your flexibility. Now look forward and just listen carefully. Close your mouth and breathe in and out by your nose. Look forward in the mirror and bring your chin away from your chest. Keep your eyes open and find a focal spot for you to look at. Body weight is in the heels of your feet. Pull up on your thighs, squeeze your glutes, and push your hips out to the left. So on the left side of your body, you're feeling a bones to skin stretch, inside out all over. Use your right arm to pull on your left arm as you push your hips out a little bit deeper and change. Come on up and stop in the middle. Take a moment. Inhale, lift up, get nice and tall, and now bend your body to the left. Push your hips out to the right beyond the flexibility. Now look in the mirror. Lock out your elbows. Squeeze your arms against your ears. Good, bring your chin away from your chest and pull your arms back a little bit more. See if you can get your arms behind your ears. Keep the breath moving in and out by your nose. If you're not breathing, you might have gone a little too far. Now please look forward, chin up. Use your left arm to pull on your right arm. Right side of your body, deep, deep stretching sensation. Body weight in your heels. Last little bit. Push your hips out. Pull the arms, come all the way down. And inhale. Come on up and stop in the center. Take a moment. We're going to backward bend. Squeeze your glutes and push your hips forward. Inhale, lift your chest up to the ceiling and drop your head back. Look for the wall behind you and eyes back, arms back, look back, go back. Complete backward bending. Body weight in the heels. Squeeze the butt. Push it forward to the front of the room. Try to bring your arms back a little bit deeper. Inhale, change. Come on up, stop in the middle. Take a moment. Take a breath. Get nice and long as you inhale, and as you exhale, fold the body forward. You got it. Come on down. Bend your knees if you need to. We're still warming up. And you're going to separate your hands on the floor and shake your head out yes and no. Bend your knees right and left, right and left. We're just getting everything nice, loose, easy, comfortable, flexible, all that good stuff that we're here for this morning. And let's set up our next pose, hands to feet. So bend your knees and grab your heels from behind. And stepping on all 5 fingers in each hand, you're going to bend your knees and wrap your elbows around the back of your legs. So now your stomach is on your thighs. Bend your knees to get your tummy on your thighs. Chest is on your knees. Bend your knees a little more if you need to. And then drop your head. Let your head hang like a bowling ball. It weighs 10 to 12 pounds. And try to touch your face on the legs below the knees and begin. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Bend your arms at the elbows. Wrap your elbows around the backs of the legs as you pull. Roll some body weight forward into your toes. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, try to go a little bit deeper. Let your head drop. Let it hang. Try to touch your whole face on your legs below the knees. Let's open up your lower back. Open up your whole entire spine. Open up your legs. You have one more inhale. Go a little deeper and change. Arms and ears together. Inhale. Pull the body up. Good. Exhale, arms down by your side. And you just take an inhale and an exhale. Our next pose is called awkward pose. Right foot steps to your right, 6 inches between your toes and your heels. You have the mirror, which is great. Your heels are invisible behind your toes. Inhale your arms up so that they're parallel to the floor. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Stick your butt out like you want to put a butt print on this back wall behind you, and you're going to sit all the way down. Good. Now maximum body weight back into the heels of your feet. Reach your arms forward, pull your navel in, and keep your chest lifted. That's going to help you so you don't fall down backwards. You're doing great. Body weight in the heels, and then push up to standing. Keep your arms there. Come up high on your toes. This is your first step. Just get your balance here. If you're not balancing, stay here. If you're balancing, bend your knees. So you want to go high on your toes. It's not about how low you can sit here. How high can you get your heels up in the air? So your big and second toe are plugged down into the floor. Your spine is perfectly straight like you're leaning against the wall behind you. Change. Please come on up. Heels go down. Keep your arms there. Go a little bit on the toes and squeeze your knees together. Wrap your outer thighs in. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, just like you're sliding down a wall behind you, you're going to come onto the toes. The heels are going to lift in the air. Try to get all the way down towards the heels of your feet. Now keep your arms strong. They're helping you balance. Keep your focus forward. Don't look down. You don't want to fall down. You want to stay lifted. Pull your navel in. Now try to point your knees down to the floor. If I was to drop a ball on your lap, it would roll off your lap down onto the floor. Squeeze your knees tight and slide up that wall behind you. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Right foot back to left. Arms down by your side. Take an inhale. Exhale. Good. Use that breath. Your breath is your fuel, so keep the breath flowing. Eagle pose. Inhale. Arms reach up over your head sideways, and your right arm swings under your left. Right arm goes under your left. Your thumb goes in front of your face. Take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, sit on down. Sit on down like you're sitting in a chair, and then bring your right leg high up and over. Doing great. Right leg goes high up and over. Good. Now you're going to squeeze your knees together and try to wrap your toes around the back of the calf. See what you can do there. This pose is all about compression. We're compressing the knees together. We're pulling the elbows down. Pull the navel in. Lift your chest up. Sit down. Change. Arms come up over your head sideways. And now swing your left arm under your right arm. Left arm underneath the right. What's left? What's right? It gets confusing. Take an inhale. Exhale, sit on down, nice and low. And let's bring the left leg high up and over. There you go. Yeah. Good. Now squeeze your knees together. If your toes aren't going there just yet, point them to the direction you want them to go. Now if you're losing your balance, you gotta sit down a little bit more. Keep your chest lifted and pull your navel in. Get nice and strong here. Get a little bit shorter and change. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, arms down by your side. If you want a quick little sip of water, right now is a good time. Throughout the class, help yourself to water, but just in between the poses and not during the poses. And if you ever feel like it's a little too much, you can just sit down with your spine straight on your yoga mat and then join back in when you're ready. And only you know when you need to do that. As a teacher, I'm here just to guide you, but really use this class to really just hone in on listening to what you need. Feet together, toes and heels touching. Let's do some balancing. So feet together, toes and heels touch. You look forward. Bring the body weight into your left leg. Lift your right thigh up so it's parallel to the floor. Keep your leg here. Pull your navel in, round forward and down, and grab your foot. Interlace all 10 fingers. Try to get even your thumb underneath your foot as best you can. Now look forward. The first thing you're going to do is just balance. Make the left leg strong and solid in one piece. If you're wobbling, if you can't balance, that's fine, stay here. If you know this pose, you wanna do more, the right heel is gonna kick out, the right toes flex back and the heel kicks out. If you've fallen out, you just get back on in, no big deal. If you know the pose, go for it. Elbows down below the calf. Once your elbows get down below the calf, you can bring your chin to your chest and your forehead to the knee. But listen to your body. Is your leg wobbling? Is it hard to balance? Stay in the first part. You've got your whole entire life to practice these poses. Good, and change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. And just take a breath. Keep it simple. Simple does not mean easy, but it means just take a breath and then you move on. Right leg strong, left thigh up. Navel pulls in, you're gonna round forward and down, get a nice grip. Bring your thumb underneath your foot. Now look in the mirror, focus, concentrate, and meditate. Right leg, solid, one piece. Pull up on the right thigh. Pull your navel in. If you have this, it's easy for you. You need more. Then and only then, you kick the left heel forward. Toes back and heel out. Once that leg is straight, parallel to the floor, you know what you're going to do. You're going to pull your elbows down. Now, if you're not there, just look forward, lock out your right leg. Make it solid, strong, like a lamppost, concrete. Last little bit. Do the best you can for your last 3, 2, 1. And change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Palms to your lower back, a little backward bend if it feels good. And moving on to standing bow. Feet together, toes and heels touching. The right elbow is going to touch your body. The hand palm is going to face up towards the ceiling. Drop your hand straight down and pick up your foot from the inside of the ankle. And then bring your knees together to touch and bring your left arm up towards your ear. This is the first step. If this is enough, you're just going to stay right here. You're going to lock out your left leg. Once you have this, you move on. Start to kick your right foot straight to the back of the room. It kicks back and up and it pulls your right shoulder open. And as you kick your foot up, your body's going to start to go down. Look forward in the mirror. Keep your chin away from the chest. I'd like to help you with your foot. Let go of your foot. Keep that left leg locked out, strong and solid. Reach your left fingertips forward as you kick your right toes up as high as you can. And then change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Take an inhale and an exhale. Good. Left side. I like that, Sophia. Ready to go. Drop your left hand down. Pick up your left foot from the inside. And the right arm comes up. This is the first step. You can stay here the whole time if this is what you need to do. Lock out the right leg. Strong, solid, one piece. When you're ready, start. Kick your left foot straight back. Have it pull open your left shoulder. Go. Stretch and reach forward with your right fingertips. Yes. Reach your right fingertips forward to the front mirror. Keep your right leg locked out, strong and solid. Great focus. Concentration, determination, stamina, strength, endurance. These are all the things you're increasing every second you stay in these postures. Try to keep your toes up a little bit higher. Toes up, reach and stretch forward, and release. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Feel how alive you are. I can feel all your hearts beating. It's great. Take a step to the back of your yoga mat, but if you're very close to the back wall, don't step back too far. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Inhale, arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index finger, cross your thumbs. Take an inhale breath. Step forward on your left foot. Point your right toes. Get your balance here first, and then you bring your body down and your leg up. Trying to look like the capital T as in Tom. Now point your right toes like you're trying to push a button on the back wall. Look on the floor, 2 feet in front of your yoga mat. Lock out your elbows, lock out your knees. Stretch forward and reach back. Change, step on back. Good, keep your arms up. And now step forward with your right foot. So you lock out your right leg, you point your left toes and you come on in. Good, body down and leg up. Point your left toes. Reach your fingertips forward. Work on the balance of that right leg. Pull your navel in. Drop your left hip down. Left hip goes down, down, down. Work your 2 hips in one line as you stretch and reach. Change. Come on back. Arms down by your side. Take an inhale and an exhale. Everyone stay here. Just look to your left. And if someone is standing right next to you, then one person step forward and one person stay right there. All right, now everyone come to stand on the right side of your yoga mat. Off your yoga mat onto the floor. Feet together, toes and heels touching. Good. So if your neighbor is right next to you, just make room for everybody. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways. And as you exhale, the left foot will step out to the left, a nice big step. Pull your arms back. Legs are straight. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, swan dive the body forward. Come all the way down, all the way down. And now grab your feet from the outside. Now if you can't grab those feet, grab onto your ankles, grab onto your calves, grab onto what you can. The toes are in a little bit like a pigeon. Now the first thing you're going to work on is locking out your knees. Gently push your knees back and straighten out your legs. Once your legs are straightened, then and only then start to pull by using your arms. Bend your arms at the elbows and pull on your feet, trying to get your forehead to touch the floor. Your eyes are open. You're looking in between your two big toes. You're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, you just go a little bit deeper. If your elbows are bending, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Use your upper body strength. Pull your navel in. You're going to take an inhale breath. As you exhale, just go a little bit deeper here and change. Look forward in the mirror. Come all the way up. Feet together, arms up over your head sideways. Am I confusing everybody? And then arms down by your side. Usually we step to the left. Okay, come to step on the left side of your mat. That's what's confusing everybody. Step on the left side of your mat onto these wonderful floors. I think it's called zebra flooring. It's like a big yoga mat. Okay. Let's do triangle pose. Arms up over your head sideways. And your right foot steps out to your right, a nice big step, and your arms come down parallel to the floor. So your legs, open them up. They're like 4 feet, bigger than last time. Turn your right toes out to face the right side of the room. Bring your left toes in a little bit. Push your hips forward, and then bend your right knee. You're going to bend your right knee. You're going to try to get that right thigh to be parallel to the floor. You can just open up your legs a little bit wider. Keep your arms there. Flip your palms to face the mirror. Pull your navel in, and then bring your right elbow down in front of your right knee as you stretch and reach your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Now here, the left leg is straight. Pull up on the left thigh. Squeeze the left butt cheek. No body weight on the fingertips against the floor. Can you get your fingertips in between your big and your second toe? Right thigh parallel to the floor. Right elbow is pushing against the right knee as you stretch and reach those arms apart. Change. Come on up. Very nice. Let's bring the right toes in and then bring the left toes out. And bring those right toes in even just a little bit more to give you a solid foundation. Hips push forward first, and now bend your left knee. And sit on down nice and low. Arms back, palms face the mirror. Inhale. As you exhale, go on and left elbow in front of your left knee. Good. So right leg, strong, solid. Push the outside edge of your right foot down into the floor. Gently, that left elbow is pushing against the left knee. And you can bring your right arm back just an inch or two to start to twist your upper body, spiraling open your chest and your heart center as you reach your arms apart. Change. Come on up. Doing great. Feet together. Arms up over your head. Step to the left. Arms down by your side. And just look forward. This really gets a heart rate going, that triangle pose. So take an extra breath. Look forward. Great. Standing separate leg, forehead to knee. Arms up over your head sideways. Bring your palms to a prayer position. Thumbs are crossed. Keep your arms with your ears. Right foot steps out to your right, just 3 feet. So not as wide. Just clear your yoga mat. Pivot on your heels to face the right side of the room. And you're going to bring your left toes in. And your left hip is going to push forward a few times. Take an inhale breath. Tuck your chin to your chest, choke your throat, look at your navel, and round down through your spine. Come all the way down to bring your forehead on the knee. Now, separate your hands on the floor. It's going to help you balance. If you can't get your forehead on the knee, bend your right knee as much as you need to get your forehead and knee to touch. Bring these back toes in. Just your toes. Just your toes. Yes. Your forehead pushes against the knee, stimulating the pineal and the pituitary gland. Your throat is choked, working into the thyroid and the parathyroid. So all these little tiny things are creating a master health for your body. Forehead pushes to the knee, throat is choked. Push your forehead to the knee, try to straighten out your front leg a few times. And then change. Palms together, pull up on your thighs, round on up. Pivot to face the front of the room, pivot to face the other side of the room. So now the right toes, your back toes are gonna come in about 45 degrees and your right hip is gonna push forward. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Look at your belly button and round down through the spine. Come all the way down until your forehead and knee are gonna touch. Good, now bend your left knee. If your forehead and knee are touching, no big deal. You can bend your forehead, how do you do that? Bend your knee to get your forehead onto your knee. Good, now look at your belly button, suck it in. Try to get more of your tummy up and off of your thigh. Throat is choked, your eyes are open. We're flushing out the adrenals, we're stretching out the kidneys, doing so many great things to increase your health and your vitality. Hands, palms come back together, round up through the spine, pull your navel in, come all the way up. Pivot to face the front of the room and step to the left, feet together, arms down by your side, and just take an inhale and an exhale. Good, come to the center of your mat. We have just, can you believe it, just one more standing posture called tree pose within half lotus. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Bring your body weight onto your left leg. Use both hands to pick up your right foot and then grab your right foot from the inside with your left hand. And then your right hand can come to the center of your chest, your other right leg. Now just look in the mirror and try to calm your breath. Allow that right knee to just gently drop down and the right knee just gently pushes back. The two shoulders are in one line, the spine is long. And then change. Come on out of the pose, feet together, toes and heels touch. Body weight to the right leg, and we're going to pick up our left foot. So use both hands. You can use both hands to get your foot up. Think of the foot being up by like your bikini line. And then the left hand goes center of your chest. So the spine is nice and long here. The shoulders push down away from the ears. That left knee just drops and very gently the left knee pushes back. And you take a few breaths. Good, and then change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. If you'd like a sip of water, right now is a good time. And then you're going to turn around and lie down in Shavasana. Flip your palms to face the ceiling and your heels touch, and then your toes will flop out to either side of the room. Please have your eyes open and just find a little focal point a few inches down and just rest your eyes on that one spot. Try to bring your breath in and out by the nose and have your legs long on the floor. As I was saying earlier, your breath is your fuel. So stay with your breath in and out by the nose. Still your mind by stilling your gaze. With your moving pose, please bend your right knee and interlace your fingers 2 inches below your right knee and pull on your right knee down towards your right shoulder. Pull until you feel some compression in that right hip joint. And if the left calf has come off the floor, then flex your left toes back towards your face and lengthen your left leg on the floor. And if your left shoulder's off the floor, roll some body weight back into your left side. Just one more breath, pull a little deeper, and change. Left your right leg down, the left leg lifts up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, pull the knee down towards your shoulder. If the right shoulder's off the floor, anchor the right shoulder back down onto the floor. Good, just pull until you feel some compression. And breathe, keep it simple. You get yourself into the pose and you take a few breaths. Let the body have a compression, starting to heal. And gently release. And now both legs lift up. Give yourself a big hug. Try to grab your elbows into the palms of your hands. If that's not happening, grab onto your forearms, or you can gently grab your wrists. Now the feet are together side by side, so your two big toes are in alignment with each other. Then relax your feet. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Keep your head on the floor, but just a little bit. Tuck your chin down a little bit to lengthen through the back of the neck. Keep pulling your knees to your chest and gently just start to get another vertebra lengthening long on the floor. Eventually your whole spine will be nice and long. And change. Bring your legs down. Shavasana. Palms face up towards the ceiling. And keep it simple. Take a breath. Inhaling. Exhaling.
Oh shit. Stomach's grumbling.
Good. Let's do a sit-up. If you've got any lower back issues, things like that, you can skip the sit up and just roll over to your side. Everyone else, let's do it. Your arms come up over your head. You cross your thumbs. You flex your toes back towards your base. You inhale. You sit up. And then double blast exhale by the mouth as you touch your toes and fold over your legs. Good. Let's turn around. We're going to get into cobra pose. Lay down on your tummy. Bring your palms flat on the floor. Now if you're close to the back wall, move your mat forward. You don't want your toes to touch the wall behind you. So your palms are flat. Your fingertips go down below your shoulders. Your elbows go up in the air. Good. Now bring your legs together for your cobra's tail. So your toes are going to touch. You're going to pull up on your thighs. You're going to push your hips down into your mat. And inhale, breathing gently. Just peel your upper body up off the floor. Just to your ribs. It's a little cobra. Eyes look up towards the ceiling. Your shoulders are down. The elbows pull in. Feel the shoulder blades pinch a little closer together. Keep your toes on the floor. Keep pulling up on your thighs. Are you breathing? Just take one more breath. And come on down. Turn to face the right side of the room. Bring your arms long by your side. So once again, just a few moments in between each pose. So just breathe. You just take a moment just to focus on one inhale and one exhale. Beautiful. Let's do half locust pose. Flip your palms to face the floor, and then you bring your arms under your body. Try to have your elbows be straight all the way under your body. Good. Your chin is out. Your neck is long on the floor. You can see yourself in the mirror perhaps. Right leg is nice and strong, and lift your right leg up off the floor. Just your right leg. Good. Now point your right toes. Drop your right hip bone down towards the floor to compress that right forearm. It's going to help things like carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, all that kind of stuff that happens to us. And then bring your right leg down. And left leg lifted on up. Point your left toes, make your leg long, and that left hip bone is down on that left forearm. Husband plays the guitar. You can barely play it anymore in this pose. All the gripping with the Bikram poses, all these compression poses. Within weeks, he was totally fine. Great, release it on down. So lots of good things are happening in your body. Bring your mouth down on your towel and readjust your arms. See if you get them closer together under your body. Maybe your pinkies can touch. Now this time we're going to do both legs. So have your mouth down on your yoga mat. Squeeze your legs together, touch your toes, squeeze your butt. Take an inhale as you exhale. There you go, legs up. Both legs up off the floor. Keep your mouth down to protect your neck. Lock your knees and point your toes. Squeeze your butt. Push the body weight forward through your arms into your chest and your shoulders as your legs lift up. And release. Come on down. Release your arms out from under your body and please turn to face the left. As you face the left, find one focal point with your eyes, whether it's your towel or your yoga mat, and just still your gaze there as you take a breath. Good, full locust pose. Chin is out, neck is long on the floor. Bring your arms out to the side like a bird. Touch your toes. You have one solid leg that we've been working on. You're ready to go. I like it. Take an inhale breath and let's go. Arms up and legs up. So lift your arms up and bring your gaze up a little bit higher to give your body that roadmap for where you want it to go. Touch your toes. Touch your toes. Good. Lock your knees. Bring the legs together. Use your glutes. Lift your legs up a little higher. Upper body goes up for 3, 2, 1. Turn to face your left. or your right, excuse me, arms down by your side. Find your focal point and just breathe. Good, floor bow. Bend your knees and grab your feet from the outside. Grab below your toes. Chin is out, your neck is long on the floor. Inhale, breathing, begin to kick your feet straight back and then up towards the ceiling. Your arms are straight. Lock out your elbows, and then your eye gaze looks into your own eyes, then up a little bit higher. So kick your feet back away from you. It's going to pull open your shoulders. Good. Now the toes kick up towards the ceiling. It's going to lift the upper body off the floor for 3, 2, 1. Please turn to face the left. Arms by your side. Keep it simple. One more inhale here. Exhale. Bring your hands to the floor. Lift your body up. Bring your water bottle with you. This is a good little water break time. And come to the center of your yoga mat for fixed firm pose. You'll begin with sitting your hips on your heels and grabbing a sip of water here. Do you need a second? You guys can have that. Good, and from here you're going to separate your feet and sit your hips down in between your heels. So your toes and heels are in one line. Now, if this is enough, keep your hands on the floor. If this is enough, I want you to stay right here. Bikram would say, you can mess with the gods, but you can't mess with your knees. So if this is enough, stay here. If you can do more, right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot, fingertips face the mirror. The right elbow touches the floor, and then the left elbow, shoulders down, and the last and final step is the arms up over your head, elbows into the palms of your hands. So wherever you are, breathe in and out by the nose. The knees gently push down towards the ground, and they very gently just work in a little bit closer together. Good, and then change. Come on up one elbow at a time, one by one. Turn around, go right to Shavasana. We're going to do 2 sets of all these yoga poses on the floor. So we get a quick little break. I don't think Shavasana is necessarily a break. It's just a time to breathe. Take a conscious breath. Now we're going to do sit-ups in between all the poses. So arms come up, cross your thumbs, flex your toes. Inhale pulls you up. Exhale, grab your toes. Beautiful. Turn around. Let's do it again. So you have the road map the first time around. Now let's say this pose is very humbling, as you all know. But if this is enough, if you know the pose, go on in. But if this is really hard for you, bring your hands to the sides of your body, walk them forward, and bring body weight into your hands. And then from here, you monitor how much body weight you bring with your hips towards the floor. Little bit by little bit, eventually you'll be able to walk your hands back and regain that flexibility. You know, yoga, we're just regaining our natural balance in our body. We all live our lives, we all have things happen that bring an imbalance. So we come here to regain the balance. Good, and gently come on up, one elbow at a time, one by one. Turn around and lie down, Shavasana. So you lie down, find your eye gaze, and take a breath. Sit up, arms come up over your head. Try to keep your legs straight as you come up. Grab your toes, forehead to knees. Turn right around. Come to the middle of your yoga mat, please, for half tortoise pose. Sit your hips on your heels. Inhale, arms up over your head. Palms form a prayer position. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, stretch and reach all the way forward and down. Come on in. Bring your forehead all the way down to your yoga mat. The hands are in prayer. Long fingers, and then cross your thumbs. Lock out your elbows and stretch and reach your arms forward. Good. So you're just your little baby fingers on the floor. The spine is lengthening as you take a few breaths here. Squeeze your knees together, pull your navel in, arms with the ears. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, arms go down. Turn around, relax, Shavasana. Take a breath. Sit up, arms up over your head. You inhale as you come up, then you double blast. Exhale, out by the mouth and grab your toes. Good, turn around for your second set, please. Sit your hips on your heels. Inhale, arms come up as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward and down. Use your breath. Good. Now, if your forehead is not touching the floor, bring your hips up off your feet a little bit and get your forehead on the floor. Good. Now, re-lengthen your arms. Use your forehead as a little bit of leverage to feel your spine lengthen forward and back. Good. Squeeze your knees together, pull your navel in. Inhale, pulls the body up. Exhale, the arms open, turn around and lie down. Palms face up, find your focal point on the ceiling and just take a breath. Arms up over your head. Let's do a sit-up. Turn around for camel pose. Come to the center of your yoga mat, please, and stand up on your knees. 6 inches between your knees and 6 inches between your toes. You're going to bring your hands to your lower back, your fingers face down. Look in the mirror and see if you can pull your elbows behind you. Inhale, lift your chest up to the ceiling, drop your head back, open your throat, go on down halfway. If this is enough, you stay here with your hands on your lower back. If you can grab your feet, right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot. If that is not happening today, no big deal. Keep your hands on your lower back. Open your throat, open your heart, open the whole front side of your body as you take one more breath and gently change. Come on up. Turn around, Shavasana. Arms up over your head, legs nice and strong, and double blast. Exhale, forehead to knees. Great, turn around. Stand up on your knees, 8 to 10 inches between your knees this time. You can open them up a little wider. Palms on your lower back. We just stay in for a few breaths. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, drop your head back. Push your stomach, thighs, and hips forward. Grab onto the heels if you can. If you can't, keep your hands on your lower back. Open your throat. You're going to be talking all day. Let it open. The center of your creativity, your throat. Open your heart. Push your hips forward. Just one more breath here. Good. Turn around. Come on up. Turn around. Shavasana.
If we know
Good, let's do a sit-up. Arms up over your head, flex your toes. Inhale, pulls you up. Exhale, push forward. Good, let's turn around for rabbit pose. Come to the center of your towel, please. Sit your hips on your heels, and you're gonna grab your heels from over your towel. It's a loose grip to begin with. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Inhale, look in the mirror, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Round down through the spine, come on down, forehead to knees. Grab onto the heels and push your hips up towards the ceiling like you're going to do a somersault forward, but you got that good grip on your heels. You don't do your somersault. Try to get your forehead and knees to touch. Body weight on top of the head and walk the knees up one by one. straighten out your arms. Squeeze your arms against your legs as your hips push up. Good, and then gently change. Round on up. Head will come up last. Turn around, Shavasana. That rabbit pose took me years. I did that posture for like years. It took me forever to figure it out. Turn around and relax. So maybe I'm just slow. You know, we all have our own pace with our yoga practice. When we finally hear something and the body can register it. But the one thing I learned in rabbit pose is if you suck in your stomach and breathe, that's how I found it. So let's try it with this next set. Arms up over your head. Take an inhale. Have the inhale pull you up and blow it out. Turn around. Here we go. Rabbit. So you bring the towel up over the heels. You get that loose grip to start. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and look at your belly right from the very start and start to round down. Suck in your stomach the whole time. Like, kind of like you're rolling up your yoga mat. You're rolling up your body. Really tight and compact. Forehead to the knees as best you can. Top of the head on the floor. Now push your hips up to the ceiling. Good. Now squeeze your arms against the legs. Now look at your stomach and suck it into the spine. And now breathe with your belly pulled in and feel the breath. You might feel it in your neck, or in between your shoulder blades, or maybe even all the way down the spine into your lower back. And change, round on up. Good, turn around and relax. Legs long, arms long. Plugging along, arms up over your head, toes back. Try to grab your toes, forehead to knees. Let's turn around for some separate leg stretching. Let's do one set of this, but let's just do it really nice. We'll get some good instruction and just do it one time. Your right leg is going to come out corner-wise, and you're going to bend your left knee. So the left sole of your foot is in your right inner thigh. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, interlace your grip. Tuck your chin to your chest and you go down to the right. Now bring your forehead to touch your right knee. If it's not touching, bend your right knee as much as you need to. There you go. To get your forehead and knee to touch. Grab your foot 2 inches below your toes. If you cannot grab your foot, bend your knee. Flex your toes towards your face so the heel of your foot is the furthest point away from your body. Now the left shoulder rolls in and down. Roll your left shoulder in, down, down, down with that left shoulder. Working the 2 shoulders in one line. If that right leg is long on the floor, you start to pull your elbows down towards the floor. Good, and change, come on up. Let's bring the left leg out and then bend your right knee. Good, tuck your chin to your chest and you go on down, forehead to your knee. So the pose is forehead to knee, right? Stretch knee. So bend your left knee as much as you need to grab onto your foot. Try to bring your thumb underneath your foot, all 5 toes back towards your face, and the heel is kicking away from you. A little bit of pressure on your forehead to your knee, and then your right shoulder rolls in and down. Okay, we're working the 2 shoulders to be in one line. Try to straighten out your left leg a little bit more. Have you taken one conscious breath yet in this pose? If not, right now is your time as you gain a little bit more length in the body. Good, and come on up. So your legs come straight out in front of you. You lie down, just do a quick sit up to realign the spine. Good, you're gonna move your hips out of the way or walk them back right and left, right and left. These first 2 fingers, you're gonna grab onto your big toe and your thumbs face up in the air. All right, so if your back is rounding, I would like for you to bend your knees and straighten out your spine. Good, pull your shoulder blades together. If your knees are bending, you're just gonna work on straightening out your legs with a long spine. Once your legs are straight and your spine is long, that's when you start to bend your arms at the elbows and pull your upper body forward towards your big toes. But if your knees are bending, just work on straightening out your legs, and lengthening your spine. Wherever you are, you're using your breath. You're taking an inhale, and as an exhale, you just go a little bit deeper. Let's do 2 more breaths. You take an inhale, make your legs a little bit longer. You take another breath, make your spine a little bit longer. Good, turn around, relax. One more pose. Enjoy your moment here. All right, sit up, arms up, toes back. Blow it out. Good, let's pivot to your right, to the side mirror, and bend your left leg on the floor, and bring your right knee up and over your left knee corner for a spine twist. You're gonna bend your left leg on the floor, and bring your right foot up and over that knee corner. Left leg bends, right foot up and over. This way. Okay, good. Bring your right arm behind you. It's like a kickstand to lengthen your spine with your right arm behind you. Inhale, your left arm all the way up and then over. Have it push that right knee back and try to grab your knee that's on the floor. Your chin's gonna look over your shoulder as you twist your spine. Good. Take an inhale as you lengthen your spine. As you exhale, you're gonna twist. Gently the arm. Drop your right hip bone down to the floor if it's off the floor. Now this right arm behind you is a kickstand. If you can keep your spine long without it, you can wrap it around and grab onto your shorts or your inner thigh. But if you need it, you just keep it there. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, you twist your spine. Just one more breath. Could do a little counter twist if you need it. And then let's switch the legs. So now the right knee is bent on the floor and the heel of your left foot goes up and over. Could you have your left arm behind you as a kickstand? Inhale your right arm up and then over. Have that right arm gently push back that left leg. Try to grab your knee that's down on the floor. Good, and you're breathing. Inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale and twisting. You're doing great. Just bring this foot up and over. Drop your left hip down to the ground. Now this left arm that's behind you, if you can keep your spine straight without it, wrap it around. Grab a piece of your costume here. Take one more breath. Twist a little deeper if you can. And then change to a counter twist if you'd like. And lie down. All right, we got our last sit up. Arms up over your head. Inhale pulls you up. Exhale, blow it out. Turn around for final breathing. Sit your hips on the heels. So this breathing is like blowing out a candle. So just imagine you have a candle you're trying to blow out. So your belly's going to be big. You need to let it hang out. I'm just going to demonstrate. It's going to be in and out by the mouth. It will look and sound like this. The navel pulls into the spine as an exhale. If it gets confusing, just take a break and then try to join back in. But just imagine blowing out a candle. So eye gaze forward, find your focal point, relax your belly. Everyone inhale. Good. Swallow a couple times, turn around, and relax in your final Shavasana. You can open up your legs a little bit wider if it feels good. Open your arms a little bit further away from the body. And you can close your eyes. And allow the floor to support the weight of your body. In these moments of deep relaxation, is where your body and mind integrate all the benefits of your hard work here. Take a moment to feel your heartbeat, the blood pulse through the veins, feel the vitality coming into your body. Please take a few more moments here to rest. And while you're in the yoga room, no talking. Some people, this is the only time they get all day to themselves. So just silence in here. It's been a pleasure teaching all of you, and I look forward to teaching you again soon. Namaste.
Namaste. So let's get to these bonus stretches. Only done by 150. March straight to first block. This one.
Goal 60. 60 minutes of movement, open eye meditation through your yoga practice, finishing up with a 15-minute guided chakra cleansing and balancing meditation. So your yoga class today for 60 minutes is a preparation for your meditation. It's about finding the opportunity to dissolve the fear of the stinking thinking ego and step into that state of unconditional love. So it's about being present in the room. Stay here mentally, stay here physically, and anchor it all back in using your breath. As I always say, the breath does so much for us, and all it asks in return is that we notice it. So let's do that together today. We are one collective consciousness of being, so we're not all separate in this room, we are here together. So with that in mind, we don't just move together in the posture, but we also try and breathe together in each and every single one of the postures. Please, when you're ready, come up to standing. We're going to get started with a pranayama breathing. Now we know prana means energy. So we're going to increase the energy in the 26 asanas that follow before we get into our meditation. At Soul, we always start by setting our intention. So perhaps this is a time for you to close down your eyes, to feel into your body, and to decide what it is that you want to dedicate this practice to today. Perhaps it is something that you want to let go, something that no longer serves you, or perhaps it is something new, something fun, something awesome that you want to invite back into your life. Whatever it is, set that intention now and feel the intention vibrating in every single one, all of the cells in your body. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes again. Find your eye gaze in the mirror, a soft gaze as you begin to concentrate and meditate. Interlacing, alternate fingers underneath the chin, touching with the chin all the while. Eye gaze in the mirror, toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Elevate your 7 chakras as you lift your spine up to the ceiling, breathing in first, breathing out, and getting ready for your first breath of pranayama breathing. Inhale, 1, 2, Goal 60. 60 minutes of movement, open eye meditation through your yoga practice, finishing up with a 15-minute guided chakra cleansing and balancing meditation. So your yoga class today for 60 minutes is a preparation for your meditation. It's about finding the opportunity to dissolve the fear of the stinking thinking ego and step into that state of unconditional love. So it's about being present in the room. Stay here mentally, stay here physically, and anchor it all back in using your breath. As I always say, the breath does so much for us, and all it asks in return is that we notice it. So let's do that together today. We are one collective consciousness of being, so we're not all separate in this room, we are here together. So with that in mind, we don't just move together in the posture, but we also try and breathe together in each and every single one of the postures. Please, when you're ready, come up to standing. We're going to get started with the pranayama breathing. Now we know prana means energy. We're going to increase the energy in the 26 asanas to follow before we get into our meditation. And so we always start by setting our intention. So perhaps this is a time for you to close down your eyes, to feel into your body, and to decide what it is that you want to dedicate this practice to today. Perhaps it is something that you want to let go, something that no longer serves you, or perhaps it is something new, something fun, something awesome that you want to invite back into your life. Whatever it is, set that intention now and feel the intention vibrating in every single one, all of the cells in your body. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes again. Find your eye gaze in the mirror, a soft gaze as you begin to concentrate and meditate. Interlacing alternate fingers underneath the chin, touching with the chin all the while. Eye gaze in the mirror, toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Elevate your 7 chakras as you lift your spine up to the ceiling, breathing in first, breathing out, and getting ready for your first breath of pranayama breathing. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full lungs at the top. Exhale, breathing. Push your head back. Way, way, way back. Go and try and see the back wall. Elbows move forward. Elbows touch. Inhale, chin down. Eye gaze move forward towards your eye gaze in the mirror. Shoulders relaxed. Spine straight. Exhale, breathing. Remembering to breathe in and out through a constricted throat the whole time. Squeeze out all the air of your lungs for the second breath. Third breath. Inhale. Chin comes down, elbows glide up, spine is straight, thighs nice and contracted, full lungs. Exhale. Nice, loud, proud HAR breath as you squeeze all the air out of your lungs, lungs completely empty. Then we inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, chin down, elbows glide up. Find your eye gaze in the mirror, elbows all the way up, full lungs, full lungs, full lungs. That's the one. Exhale. Feeling the air go out through an open mouth. Squeezing out all the air of your lungs. Inhale, love, presence, certainty, enthusiasm, joy, and gratitude. Exhale, hesitation, procrastination, frustration, desperation, everything that no longer serves you. Empty lungs. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1. Beautiful. Listen to the sound in the room. All your fellow students moving with you, breathing with you. Inhale. 3 more breaths of pranayama, making these the biggest breath of your day. So far, fill your lungs. Exhale. Head drops back. No tension in the neck, elbows glide forward. Where your eyes go, you want to follow, so look backwards, elbows touch. Inhale, breathing for 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Full lungs, exhale, breathing. 1 more breath of pranayama, breathing. Squeeze out all the air of your lungs, then last chance. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your lungs. Exhale. Empty your lungs. And when you finish, relax your arms down by your side. If you can find stillness. There's 2 sets of everything in the warm-up series, so now please interlace your fingers, touches and thumb towards your throat this time for the second set of pranayama breathing. Relax and concentrate and meditate. Inhale. For a constricted throat all the way, breathing as much as you can. Exhale. Open your mouth, breathing out through your mouth, squeezing all the air out through the lower part, middle part, upper part of your lungs, completely empty. Let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Remember, the pranayama breathing can be short. You can do this for a long time. But if you just become conscious of your breath, you can master your body. Breathe in, you can master your mind. And you can master your emotions by tapping into your breath alone. Full lungs. Exhale. Breathing out through an open mouth. Eye gaze backwards, remember. No backward bending, elbows touch. Inhale, breathing, increasing the energy now. Increasing the prana, increasing the energy for the postures to follow. Exhale, breathing. Feel your spine lifting and elevating at the same time. Inhale, this is yoga. Breathing, present time, conscious awareness in this room with full lungs. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. Full lungs. Exhale. 3 more breaths of pranayama breathing. We're going to go a little bit faster for the final 3. So increase the energy in the last 3 breaths of pranayama breathing. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Last chance. Squeeze out all the air. Look back as far as you can. Now relax. Beautiful. That's a pranayama breathing. We get straight into our warm-up series. The first of our postures is Ardha Chandrasana with Padasana, half moon pose with hands to pose. Listen carefully. Toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Push hips further forward to open up the hips and pelvis. Lift your sternum a little bit to open up that heart chakra. As you inhale, breathing, arms up over your head. Interlacing all fingers, now releasing the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Nice tight grip. Don't lose this grip. Everyone together. Inhale, breathing, stretch up, go and try and touch the ceiling. Lengthen your spine and then move your body right and left several times. Right and left several times as you lift up and elevate, no collapsing into the spine on either side, but rather lengthening up as high as you can. If you lengthen your spine, you can lengthen your life. And when you finish on the side that you're on, come back up, stop in the middle. Let's get the setup right. Push your hips further forward, lift your sternum back. No gap between the biceps, arms, and ears. Lock out your knees. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Go and try and touch the ceiling. Get rid of the gap in between your palms in an absolutely straight line. Everyone over to the right-hand side. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees. Continuously pushing your hips over to the left-hand side beyond your flexibility. Use your right palm to pull your left palm up, out, and over. Tremendous stretching, feeling down the left-hand crescent shape of your body. Now, have a look in the mirror. Are your hips and shoulders in one alignment? If not, bring the left hip further forward. Then bring the right shoulder further forward, opening up your chest like a flower petal blooming. Lock out your biceps with the ears, come down and push, hold it, push, hold it, push, hold it. Change. We move together. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breathing, let it go. Inhale, breathing, elevate your spine, get rid of the gap in between your biceps, arms, and ears, and over to the left-hand side. Again, without bending your elbows, without bending your knees. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not about how deep you go. You're not comparing yourself to anyone else in this room. You're simply staying with your breath and lifting your spine up, out, and then over. That's it. Get your right hip further forward. Left shoulder further forward. Coming down sideways in between 2 panes of glass. Ground down through both your feet the same. Breathing in, come down and push. Wait for each other. Push, come down and hold. Change. Then we come back up. Elevate your spine. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breath, relax. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Exhale, drop your head back. Inhale, breathing, lift your sternum. And everyone together, let's go. Arms back immediately. Arms, head, legs, everything to backwards as far as you can. Not your legs. That would be awesome. That would make you a ninja. But now, ground down. Lift your sternum and go back. Lift your sternum, go back. Way back. More back. Hold it. Change. Bend your knees if you need to, and please place your hands on the floor in front of you. If you can backward bend with your legs, that would be insane. Perhaps for now, just place your hands on the floor in front of you and move your hips right and left several times. This is Padahastasana. So move your hips right and left several times. We call this one the soul shuffle. Feel free to freestyle, feel into your body a little bit, feel into those tight hammies. And learn to love the tight spots of your body. Your body is never making a mistake, it is just talking to you. So breathe into those tight spots and breathe into any painful spots and learn to love them for what they are, and they should dissolve much faster. When you're ready, bend your knees and place your hands underneath your heels on either side. Little baby fingers touching side by side. Nice and tight grip, please do not lose this grip. Inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Let's go. Pull your body down as hard as you can. So use those bulging biceps to pull as hard as you can. So you squeeze your stomach onto your thighs, your chest onto your knees. Eventually you get your third eye pineal to touch the head below the knees. Roll your body weight forward. Inhale, breathing. On your exhale breath, let go of all the tension in your neck as you pull harder. Squeeze all the way down. Pull harder, roll your body weight forward. Push your knees back, push your hips up. Last chance, everyone, stay there, don't forget to breathe. Push your knees back, lock your knees. Lock your knees, one more, lock your knees, hold, change. That's the one. Inhale your way back out of the posture. Everyone waiting for each other at the top. Exhale, breathing, your arms down by your side. Second set, straight into it. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your head perhaps. A different thumb towards the mirror this time. Inhale, breathing, stretch up, push hips further forward, arch your sternum up. Get rid of the gap in between your biceps, arms and ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up one more time. Right side, over, right away. Lift up, out and over. The faster you get into your posture, the more benefits you're going to get. Right away, left hip further forward, right shoulder bring it further forward. Make sure you can see your throat in the mirror. See that throat chakra nice and open as you breathe consciously. Lift up, out and over, come down further, ground down through both your feet, weight is in your heels, not in your forefeet. Push hips further forward, come down and push, push, hold, push, change. Inhale your way back out. Exhale, relax. Inhale, stretch up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, left side, off we go. As high as you can, lifting while bending and twisting. Ground down through both your feet at the same time. Smile. Have some fun with your yoga. Not so serious, it's only yoga. Right hip further forward, left shoulder further forward. Come down and push. Weight into the heels, come down and push. Lift up, out and over, push. Change. Inhale, breathe your way up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, stretch up one more time, backward. Let's go. Arms, head, leg. No arms, head, no leg. Everything else backwards. Don't laugh. Stay backward bending. Go backwards. Look backwards. More backwards. Lift your sternum, go back one more time. Change. Now breathe in and then do a U-turn. Beautiful. And be careful. Remember, your spine is not warmed up yet. As you place your hands on the floor in front of you, try and move your feet right to left, side to side. Feel into your body. One of the few times we get to freestyle a little bit in this powerful yoga class, so make the best of it. When you're ready though, bend your knees and place your hands on underneath each heel. Little baby fingers touching side by side. Nice tight grip. Inhale, breathing first. Exhale, breathing. Let go of the tension in your neck. Now pull as hard as you can. So stretch your body down. Biceps are bulging as you're lengthening out your hamstrings. Roll your body weight forward onto your forefeet. No weight on those fingertips. If it's painful on the fingertips, you have to roll your body weight further forward. Then pull as hard as you can, stretch your body down, push your knees back, push your hips up, no tension in the leg. Neck, last chance. Push your knees back, push your hips up, let go of the tension. One more time, push. Change. Breathe your way back out. Everyone moving together. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Next is foot Padmasana awkward pose. Right foot steps to the right, about 6 inches. Toes invisible, heels invisible behind the toes. Remember, awkward pose is supposed to feel awkward. I want you to feel like you're about to fall down backwards. Hands up immediately. Tricep muscles nice and contracted throughout your entire posture. Inhale, breathing, lift your sternum. Exhale, breathing, sit down. Boom, into the chair. Thighs parallel to the floor. You should be able to lift your toes off the ground all the way because you're sitting down so low, and arch your upper body back. Open your knees. 6 inches between toes, heels, knees, hands. Stay here and breathe. If your thighs are burning, you're doing it right. Lift your sternum up, go back one more time, sit down into the chair, hold it there. Change, come up, keep your arms the same. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breathing, stretch up all the way. And inhale, breathing, sit down all the way. Sitting down on top of your toes. Stretching your spine up all the while. So you lengthen your spine up while you're sitting down on top of your toes. When you come down all the way, come up higher on your toes, then lift your sternum up. Point your fingers, yoga fingers nice and tight. Open your knees, 6 inches again between toes, heels, knees, hands. Hold it, change. Push your way back up and drop down your heels. Keep your arms nice and tight. All 5 fingers together, fingers not separated like this. Everyone come up a little on your toes. Squeeze your knees together. Squeeze your knees together throughout the entire posture. Inhale, breathing, elevate your spine a bit. Exhale, breathing, squeeze your knees and sit down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. together, further forward and down. Lift your sternum up. At the same time, come up a little bit, hover and hold. Change, squeeze your knees together, come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot back to the left, arms down by your side. At any time during this practice, if you feel overwhelmed, you need to take a knee, feel free to do so.
Yeah.
Join in as soon as you're ready, but just stay present. Anything comes up, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, chemically, be okay with it. Just breathe. Alright, second step, right foot steps to the right, a little bit faster, hands up immediately, inhale breathing, exhale breathing out, sit down right away. Get all the benefits by getting into the posture as quickly as you can. Arch upper body back, that's such a beautiful posture for you, Leanne. Peel the toes off the floor so you make sure you have the weight in your heels. Open your knees, lift your sternum, sit down, peel the toes off one more time. Change, push back up. And relax. Inhale, breathing, stretch up, come up as high like ballerinas on point. Imagine someone's pulling your crown chakra up towards the ceiling and then sit down right away. High on the toes, come up as high as you can on those toes. Open your knees, lift your sternum, sit down. Nice and tight, contracted, don't forget to breathe. Change. Come back up, that's the one. Drop your heels down. Inhale, breathing, come up. Exhale, breathing, squeeze your knees together and sit down. Let's go. Squeeze those knees together. Protect your knees by squeezing them together. Lift your sternum back. If you're sitting all the way down, come up and in, squeeze your knees together further forward and down, lift your sternum up one more time. Imagine that you're completely got a straight back behind you. Your healthy knees bounce a couple of times, please. Then hold it on the upswing and then come up for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful. One more posture in our warm-up series called Garudasana Eagle Posture. Look at your hands, please. Identify which is the right, which is the left. Do not mix them up. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your head sideways, and right away, zoom. Right arm underneath the left arm. Cross your arms each other and twist like ropes. Bring your hands in front of your face. Start pulling your elbows down. Push your hips further forward. Lift your sternum up one more time. Inhale, breathing in. Sit down into the chair. Keep your hips nice and low. Keep your sternum up. Right leg. Up it comes as high as you can. Lift your right thigh up, out and over on top of the left thigh. Completely cutting off the femoral artery. Now the key to this is to try and get your right foot to disappear behind your left calf muscle so the foot is completely invisible in the mirror. Try and point those toes. If you can't get it, no problem, just try and point those toes. Then, all the way, lower body to the right hand side. So knees to the right, up the body comes to the left. So all the 7 major joints on either side are completely in alignment in the mirror. Find your eye gaze, breathe, concentrate, and meditate. Change. Breathe your way back out as soon as the hands touch. Exhale, zoom. Left arm underneath the right this time. Try and get the hands together, cross them in front of your face. Before you go anywhere else, the shoulders are the most mobile joints in the body, so let's open them by pulling them down as hard as you can at the same time as you lift your sternum. Inhale, breathing, elevating your spine. Exhale, breathing, sit down. From there, arch up your body back, left leg, up, out and over as high as you can. The higher you lift the leg, the higher you can cross it over. Cutting off the left femoral artery this time. This posture, the Garudasana Eagles posture, acts as a tourniquet effect. So when you're sitting down, you're cutting off the blood supply to your reproductive organs in your legs. And when you come out of it, you rush fresh oxygenated blood. Very powerful for your reproductive organs. Very powerful to turn your legs. Knees left, upper body right. Sit down more, arch upper body back one more time. Inhale your way back out of the bush, arms up. Exhale, arms back down. Inhale your arms back up. And second set. Zoom. Right arm underneath the left arm. Cross your arms each other, twist like ropes. Inhale, breathing, exhale, breathing, sit down. Into the chair. Lift your sternum and right leg. Moving always twice as fast in the second set. Because we only have half the time, we have twice the momentum. So twice the energy going into the posture. Right away, you've got your knees to the right, upper body to the left, sit down more, arch upper body back down, pull the elbows down more, smile here. Beautiful, change. Inhale your way back out, arms up. Exhale, zoom, left arm underneath the right, cross your arms each other. Here we go, sit down. Stand back, left leg. Knees, left. Upper body, right, pull down, arch back, pull down more, lift your sternum, fall backwards one more time. Change, everyone together. Exhale. Beautiful. On our standing series, Grab a sip of water if you're not already well hydrated.
Ready?
The key to hydration is very, very important to remember. We drink fresh water, filtered water throughout the day, throughout the week, so we might not need to bring water to class because we're already well hydrated. 13 milliliters of clean filtered water per kilo body weight per day. In Australia, where it's nice and warm, we have to have more. Once you're ready and you're back into your mat, always remember your intention. Now for the standing balancing series, Dandiyamana Janu Shashasana, we're going to ground down through the left foot, and then we're going to move the body weight over to the inside of the foot, and then we're going to interlace our fingers and round down and pick up your right foot about 2 inches below the toes. Hold it here, nice tight grip. Do not lose this grip. The most important part to this is your stability. Using your bottom base, the root chakra, grounding down, feeling the stability of Mother Earth. As you're holding your right foot up, looking further forward, locked, solid concrete lamppost, unbroken, unwavering standing leg. If your left standing leg is unwavering, unbroken, inhale breathing, exhale breathing, push the heel out. So lift the foot up and push it out towards the mirror. Then when you can stand here with your left leg completely locked, peel the toes back towards your nose, feeling a tremendous stretch down the back of your hammies and the back of your calves. Lift your upper body up, no collapsing, no forward bending. Then when you're all the way down, bend your elbows down towards the calf muscle, eye gaze still further forward on your standing locked knee. If you can move forward, inhale breathing first, exhale breathing, chin to your chest, round down, look at your belly button for the final expression of the posture. Forehead touches your knee, hold, breathe. Change, slowly, consciously exiting your posture and relax back down. Beautiful patience, Helen, really beautiful posture. So again, in every single posture, not only are we conscious of our breathing, but we are conscious of our exit. Now let's move into the posture and out of the posture with as much awareness as we just did. Ground down through the right and bend down, pick up the left foot right away. No hesitation, let's go. Bulldog determination. Concentrate, focus and meditate on your right standing leg. Concrete, lamppost, unbroken, unwavering. Inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Left leg lifts up and then push your heel towards the mirror so you can turn all those 5 toes back towards your nose. Lift your sternum up, pull your elbows down right away. Pull them down, find your eye gaze, concentrate and meditate. If your knee's bending, this is where you're staying. But if you're moving further to the final expression of Janu Shasana, inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Body down, chin down, round down, try and get your forehead, third eye pineal to touch the knee for 3, 2, 1. Slowly exiting the exact opposite way you went in, arms and legs back down. That was absolutely awesome. So we're in our standing balancing series now, so we only have one set of everything. So make sure you give it 110%, if there is such a thing. Always next level, right? This is standing bow pulling posture. Right hand up, palm facing up, elbow touching the body. Bring the hand out to the side. Without turning the hand, drop the hand down facing the right hand side and then pick up your foot from the inside. No hesitation, find your balance. Bring your knees together to start. Left hand comes all the way up as high as you can. Stretch up towards the ceiling, start kicking into your hand. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Exhale, breathing out, bend your body down from the lower spine towards the floor. Eye gaze further forward. Eventually, if you can kick so hard, you will see that your right foot comes up over the top of your head, completely invisible in the mirror. But first, bend your body down, go and try and touch the mirror. If you haven't got your chin to touch your shoulder, do that by going further forward. Bend your body down, lock the standing leg, weight on the heel, roll the body weight forward, right hip down, stretch and kick and stretch and kick. Change, slowly kick your way back out of the posture. As the left hand comes down, we exhale, then we inhale the hand back up, exhale out to the side. Inhale, drop it down, exhale, hand comes up. Be present with the movements, be conscious of your movement. Inhale, breathing, stretched up, exhale, breathing in, kick into your hand. The harder you kick, you can balance there forever. So bend your body down from the lower spine to go and touch the floor. You want your hand to be completely parallel with the floor. So go and try and touch your chin to your shoulder. Shoulder blade scapula coming out of your body. Chin to your shoulder, eyes in alignment. Bend down further forward, kick and stretch like a bow and arrow. Last chance, everyone, kick and stretch and kick and stretch. Your way back out of the posture. Inhale. Exhale, arms back down. Beautiful. 2 sets of the next one called Tula Dandasana Dhanasana Stick. Everyone, please step to the back of your mats. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your head sideways. Exhale, breathing, right, left, step forward, a big step. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. On your exhale breath, let's go. Arms, head, leg, everything completely parallel to the floor. From the side, you look like a couple of tears and how tenacious your posture is, not a broken umbrella. So stretch your left foot back, stretch your hands further forward, looking 4 feet in front of you for 3, 2, 1, change. There it is. Stretch up, inhale, breathe. Left leg step forward, a big step. Inhale, breathing, and let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change. Inhale, breathing, exhale, breathing. Now remember, this posture is only 10 seconds long. So as soon as you hear my instruction to get into the posture on the second step, get straight into it. And I want you to imagine the natural human tug of war stretching in opposite directions. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your head sideways. Be conscious of which thumb is closer towards the mirror. Inhale, breathing, stretch up, right leg steps forward, big step. Exhale, breathing, inhale, breathing, exhale, here we go. Arms, body, leg, everything stretching in opposite directions. Rebecca's got your fingers, Esther's got your toes, stretching in opposite direction like a natural human tug of war. Stretch and point and stretch and stretch and stretch. Change. Relax. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Exhale, breathing, left leg, steps forward, big step. Here we go, last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Breathe. Exhale. Beautiful. Please, everyone come up to the top of the mat. Quarter turn to the right hand side. Our very next posture called Dandhyana Vibhaktivara Paschimottanasana. I said that once and someone said, bless you. It's a mouthful. It literally just means standing, separate leg, stretching posture. Probably easy to say now. For now, focus, concentrate, meditate. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your sideways. As soon as the hands touch, right leg steps forward, a big step. About a meter distance, maybe a little bit more depending on how tall you are. Arms down parallel to the floor. Stretch your fingertips apart in opposite directions. So as we stand here, we don't want to bend forward. We stretch and open. Then we inhale, breathing, lift. Exhale, breathing, and swan dive. Looking forward, looking forward, looking forward. All the way looking further forward in the mirror until you're all the way down. Then you grab the outside of your heels. Step on all 5 fingers on either hand. So grab underneath the heels. If you cannot grab underneath the heels, grab underneath the feet. And then inhale, breathing. And on your exhale breath, pull your body down from the lower spine towards the floor. So the key now is to try and stretch your body down to get the third eye pineal gland responsible for your awakening your intuition to touch the floor in between your feet. You're moving fresh oxygenated blood, helping to decalcify and detoxify the pineal at the same time as stretching out the hammy. Roll further forward, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change. Hands out to the side, all the way, reversing the posture. Inhale, breathing up. Exhale, breathing, hands back down. We've reached the top of the mountain to the mighty triangle posture. I'm going to stay in this posture a little bit longer to get all the benefits. Only one set of this one. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your sideways. As soon as they touch, right to the side. Bend if you need to, and stretch your fingertips apart. Turn your right foot out all the way parallel to the side mirror. Left foot at 45 degrees. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breathing. Sit down until your right thigh is completely parallel to the floor, right knee on top of the right ankle. Bring your spine to the center. Turn your palms. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breath. And windmill your arms. Left arm up. Right arm down. When you're down, look up. Looking up. Where your eyes go, your body will follow. So you're stretching your left hand up towards the ceiling, stretching your right hand down towards the floor. No weight against the fingertips against the floor if you can. Then push your right knee back with the help of the right elbow. Left hip further forward and down. Turn and twist to look up. You've got one more chance. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breathing. Stretch up and down in opposite directions. One more time. Hold. Change. Right foot in, left foot out. Inhale, breathing. Bend the knee. Sit down. Spine straight in the center. Open your hands. Inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Let's go. Trikonasana, triangle posture. Name triangle posture because of the triangle that forms underneath your hands. Once you can see the triangle, look up towards your drishti, towards your index finger pointing up towards Father Sky. Look up, stretch down, stretch up, stretch down, stretch up. You can feel your chest opening, peeling off all the stored negative emotions in your chest as you open up your heart chakra. Push your knee back using your left elbow now. Stretch up one more time. Turn and twist. Right hip further forward, right foot flat on the floor. Change. Inhale, breathing, feet back together, hands up over your head. Exhale, breathing, arms down either side. Beautiful. You can feel your heart pounding now, cleaning out your coronary arteries, detoxifying, cleansing your body. Inhale, breathing, arms up. Cross your thumbs only. Keep your hands up above your head. Get rid of the gap in between your biceps, thumbs and ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Right leg steps forward, steps to the side about a meter. Then turn your whole body to face the back wall. Make sure you turn far enough to make sure both hips are in one alignment. So both hips are completely parallel to the back wall. Before you do anything, inhale, breathing, stretch up towards the ceiling first. Chin to your chest, look at your belly button, and then round down all the way. Look at the belly button, look at the belly button. That's it. When you're all the way down, bend your front knee. This is a compression posture, not a stretching posture. So you bend your front leg as much as you can. The goal here is to get the third eye pineal gland to touch the knee. So bend the knee as much as you can. Get the forehead to touch the knee. When the forehead is touching the knee, open your hands for balance if you need to, and then push against the floor a little bit. Try and get your third eye pineal a little bit higher up on that knee. Push your knee back, push your right hip up. Try and lock out the knee one more time. Stretch your hands out, get your hands together if you've opened them, find your balance and breathe. Change. Both hips parallel to the back wall, come back out. And then turn your body 185 degrees facing the front. Now turn your hips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as many times as you need to make sure both hips are completely parallel. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. And chin down, round down, all the way. Look at your belly button. Throat choked. You should feel a choking sensation in your throat. This is massaging your thyroid and your parathyroid, helping to supercharge your metabolism. Always also getting the forehead to touch the knee. So bend the knee as much as you need to. Open your hands if you need to for balance. And then when your forehead is touching the knee, push against the floor, put more weight onto your left front foot now so you can push the left hip up towards the ceiling. Try and get your forehead higher up on the knee, throat choked, eyes open and breathing normal. Change. Both hips facing the front as you come back all the way up. Right foot back to the left. Exhale, breathing, arms down by either side. 2 more postures of us standing balancing series. This is Tadasana and Pramudasana, tree and toe. Remembering now to elevate and lengthen your spine as much as you can. And if you have any knee problems, stay in tree, don't go to toe. If you don't have any knee problems, then perhaps you want to give it a go. Pay attention to the students in the front row. Be safe. Alright, when you're ready, lift your right foot up using your left hand. Grab the left foot so that the sole of the foot is facing the ceiling. And then drop the right knee down as far as you can. Be careful of the knee. Push your hips further forward to open up the hips and pelvis. Let the right knee come down to open up that joint as well. Then when you're ready, right hand comes up to the center of your chest. At the same time, lengthen and elevate your spine up towards the ceiling like mighty trees growing in the forest. If you can balance there and your foot is not slipping, the left hand comes up. Palms together, lengthen your spine. Trees, stay there if you have any problems with you in your first 5 classes. Everyone else, eye gaze, 4 feet in front of you, and then bend your body down to the lower spine towards the floor. Eye gaze to the forward, and then when you're all the way down, bend the knee and sit your buttocks down on top of your heels. Bring your hands to either side for balance. Spine is nice and straight. Everyone waiting patiently in the soul forest. On the right side, you bring the left hand up first. Then the right hand comes up to meet the left arms together for Namaskar. Lift, hover, concentrate, and hold space. And change. Slowly, consciously push yourself back out and reverse engineer the process. Everyone else waiting patiently, you might your soul forest, hold space. And change. Beautiful. All done. Another chance on the left hand side. Right hand, left foot, lift it up as high as you can, up on the costume, and then let the knee come down as much as you can. If the knee can come all the way down, you can push hips further forward. Make sure you're not forward bending, so arch upper body back, lengthen your spine. Left hand up, right hand up. Hips further forward, lift your sternum, elevate your spine. Stay there, or eye gaze 4 feet in front of you where your body goes, where your eyes go, your body will follow. So bend your body down. Looking further forward, bend the knee if you can, and when you need to, sitting down. Hands to either side, find your balance. Then, right hand comes up first, left hand comes up second. Lift, balance, hold, and change. Beautiful. Push yourself back out, the exact opposite way you went in. Lift up, and change. Beautiful. Honor your standing balancing series, and please grab a sip of water if you need one. And when you're ready, on to back for Savasana. Remember, Savasana has a form. Savasana is called dead body posture, and Savasana is said to be the most difficult posture of all postures.
I thought it was mountain.
Why? Because the mind has a tendency to begin to wander. Heels touch, feet fall open, palms up towards the ceiling, ready to give and ready to receive. Keeping your eyes open, looking at one spot in the ceiling. As you breathe all the way in and out, feeling every cell, muscle, joint, organ, and system in your body completely relaxed. Feel your heart beating in your chest. Heart beats for you thousands of times a day. Without us needing to think about it. Sometimes I think we even take that for granted. But for now, let's be grateful for the incredible body that we have that allows us to do this powerful practice. In today's stressful society, all we really need is to lie down in Savasana and completely relax. And by focusing on our breath, all of the stress in our body starts to dissolve. Like Einstein always used to say, there is no past, there is no future, for eternity is now. To access the now, just breathe. And then start arriving back in the room, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, a little smile on your face. Yippee! I'm alive! And being again so grateful that we have a body that allows us to have trillions of cells with trillions of actions per cell per second, all governed by this beautiful soul that asks nothing in return, but just gives us life. As we move on to our floor strengthening and floor lengthening series, we begin with Padamuktasana. Inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Bend the right leg all the way up and grab the right knee 2 inches below the knee and then pull it down completely, avoiding your rib cage. Very common in Padamuktasana to have the left shoulder come off the floor. So drop that left shoulder down, spine completely parallel to the floor. Pull your right knee down, avoiding the rib cage. Peel your left toes back so you have your left leg completely touching the floor. This is massaging your ascending colon. Very good for constipation and elimination. Pull one more time. Change. Drop it back down. Inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Up it comes. Left side. Right away. White knuckle grip. You're pulling so hard your biceps are bulging. Roll that right shoulder down. Peel the left toes back. Chin down, looking down, pulling harder, pull as hard as you can, completely massaging out the descending colon. This time also getting rid of the junk in the trunk. Pull, change. Drop the left down, inhale, breathing, both legs up they come. Now we grab the elbows each other and pull the knees down as hard as we can. Chin down, chuck your chin down, look down at the diamond shape you're forming in between your arms, and then pull down harder, trying to flatten the spine. Flatten your spine as much as you can. You should feel a pinch in both the hip joints. If you do so, you're actually realigning the femoral acetabular joint, and very often this is going to help with avoiding such things as hip replacements in the future. So pull as hard as you can. Change. Drop them back down. That's it. Please listen carefully. Throughout this entire practice, we breathe in and out through our nose. There are two parts that we don't. One is the sit-up that's about to take place, and the other one is the breathing exercises in the beginning, the pranayama and a couple of bars of breathing at the end. But for now, if you have any lower back problems, any issues, make sure you come see one of us at the front desk afterwards. If you're worried, if you're not sure, sit this one out. But if you're ready, listen, this is where we increase the energy for the next series. So toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Arms up over here sideways, flatten your spine in. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Sit up. Double exhale, double jerk. Whoosh, whoosh, beautiful. Line your stomach for the powerful Cobra Posture, Bhujangasana. Right away, lying on your stomach, hands next to your shoulders, bringing your elbows in. You only have one leg like a Cobra Townsend. Do not open it. Eye gaze looking further forward, hands on either side. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breath, and lift your upper body up, and look up towards the ceiling, and then look back. Look up and look back. Bring the elbows in closer. Lift your sternum up one more time. Look up, go up, way back, more back, hold it, lift. Change. Slowly going back down. Turn your head to the right hand side, left hand on the towel. Palms still facing upwards towards the sky. Ready to give and ready to receive. Belly down, Savasana, just breathe. Eye gaze, focus. When you're ready, chin out, looking further forward. Get your hands underneath your body. This is the mighty Salavasana. Get your hands together like you're about to do a volley shot and lie on top of your arms. Grab the floor with those powerful, strong fingers. Knees together, toes together, heels together. Grab a nice tight grip. First one side. Inhale, breathing, right leg. Lift up as high as you can. Stretch your toes back towards the back wall. Get your right hip down. Get the right foot back up as high as you can. Imagine that you're lifting up a 50 cent coin up the back wall. Look up, lift up, go up, change. Again, lengthening. Relax. Inhale. On your exhale breath, lift up, left leg. Lift it up as high as you can. Look at that knee, don't bend that leg. Left hip further down. Point those toes back. Look up, lift up, higher up. Come up one more time and then change. Alright. Get your chin in to protect your neck, so kiss your towel. Should be able to kiss your towel. And then roll from side to side to get your hands underneath the body even more. If you're a beginner and you don't know this, your elbows are supposed to hurt. Now make up your mind. This is a powerful posture. Everyone kissing the towel to protect your neck. Very powerful posture. We're going to do both at the same time. Before you do that, make up your mind. Inhale, breathing first. On your exhale breath, full expression of a Salavasana. Lift both your legs up, 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 up. Get your knees together. Lift up higher. Lift your feet up towards the ceiling. Grab the floor with your fingertips. Lift up. Go up. Way up. More up. One more time. Change slowly. Coming back down. Hands out to the side. Turn to the left hand side. Righty on the towel. Feeling Mother Earth supporting you from below. Holding you up. You're safe. Nowhere else you'd rather be. And remembering that when we practice this style of yoga, we are submitting ourselves deliberately into an uncomfortable environment. Because the only place we grow as spiritual creatures is outside of our comfort zone. So when that ego story come up, that emotion come up, whatever comes up for you, just dissolve it by breathing into it and letting it go. When you're ready, chin further forward, Hands out to the side like airplane wings. This is Purna Salavasana. Say hi to your neighbor, little high five. Just little lip, no inappropriate touching. Toes together, knees together. Let's go on a trip to our absolute favorite destination. Imagine your favorite destination. As you stretch your fingertips apart, you can lift your sternum up a little bit. Inhale, breathing, exhale, breath, and lift up. Look up, go up, way up, more up, and then turn your palms to face the front mirror, thumbs facing up. Look up, look back. Legs up, arms up, everything up, 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 up. Come up one more time. Change slowly, coming back down. Quarter turn to the right hand side. Lefty on the top. Very powerful postures for your postures. We spend so much of the time forward flexing now, rounding our spines, aging our spines and degenerating our spines. If we can do this practice, we can continue to get healthier as we age and not the other way around. Have a healthy spine, have a healthy life. When you're ready, chin out, looking further forward, and then bend your knees. Let's go, bend your knees. Grab the feet from the outside with all 5 fingers on the other side. This is Dhanurasana, the master asana of the floor strengthening series. Bring your knees together to start. Looking further forward in the mirror as you inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Let's kick and lift. Kick back so hard, 4 quads on either side, the most powerful muscle group in the body. Kicking up and looking up. Looking like a teardrop shape from the side. Now roll your body weight forward onto the soft part of your belly. Bring your knees together. Look up, kick back, look up, go up, more up, one more time. Up, change, slowly. Turn to the left hand side, right here on the top. By now, you're probably feeling your heart pounding against the floor. You have a little heart attack in every yoga class and you never have a proper heart attack. It's so beautiful. The stress in this room is good stress. When we can learn to master our emotions in good stress, all the difficult bad stress out there starts to naturally dissolve and life just gets different. When you're ready, chin out, push yourself up and come back up. Beautiful. Come up to the top of your mats. Knees together for Supta Vajrasana, reclined hero's posture. Sit your buttocks down in between your heels. So open your heels as much as you need to. And then sit down. Please be careful of your knees if you have any problem. Be careful of your knees. And then right hand back, left hand back, and then dropping down into the right elbow, then the left elbow. Tuck your chin in, go back as far as you can. Squeeze your knees in closer together. Try and get the buttocks to touch the floor. If you're all the way down to the final expression of reclined hero, right hand up, left hand up, grabbing your elbows either side, and then pulling your elbows apart, tucking your chin in, try and flatten your belly button down towards the floor. Feel those tight hip flexors opening up. They say sitting is the new smoking, and this is us detoxifying, letting go of all the stress in the hip flexors. Breathe. And change. Slowly come back up. Please come up safely, then go back a little bit further forward if you're not in the middle of your mat, and sit down Japanese style for Adra Kurumasana, half tortoise. Inhale, breathing your arms up, cross your thumbs only, stretch up, exhale, breathing out, you go down. Look further forward, look forward, look forward. Try and get the first thing to touch the floor would be your third eye pineal. Eventually your hands, beautiful Jackie, what an incredible posture for you. Stretch your hands further forward. You're going to touch the mirror. Lock out your biceps and lock out your elbows. So stretch your hands as far further forward as you can. At the same time, push your buttocks down. That's the one. Lock out your elbows as you can. Push the hips away from the hands. Lengthen out your spine. That's the one. Change. Arms in hand. Everything coming back out together. Stretch your spine. Exhale your arms back down. Beautiful. Onto your backs for Savasana. Now we're going to get into a Savasana in between every single posture, and the purpose of this is to get into more flow and more movement. So increase your energy, increase your presence, increase your intent, and increase your exhalation by 10% for every single sit-up. Toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your head, sideways, flatten your spine. Let's go, sit up, double exhale, double jerk. Push, whoosh. That's the one. Perfect. Roll on to your knees. Come up to the sitting down to the top of your mat for Ustrasana. A very common physiological response to protect ourselves when we are stressed is this. We round our shoulders and we get into this state because here no one can hurt our hearts, no one can hurt our emotions, and we're protected. But here is a very sick posture to be. So this posture, Ustrasana, is designed to open up not just our heart chakras, but also our throat chakras, learning to let go of anything that was stored in our tissues. So sit up 6 inches in between your knees. Right hand back and then left hand back. Lift your sternum up, push hips further forward, and then drop your head back. Learn to let it all go. Pushing hips further forward, and then right hand comes back, left hand comes back. Dropping down, grabbing your heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. You got it there, let go of the tension in your neck. Inhale, breathing, exhale, breath. Push your hips further forward towards the mirror. Lift your sternum up, drop your head back as far as you can. Now imagining that all the stored negative emotions are peeling open and leaving your body. So hold space for yourself as you push hips further forward, lift your sternum up, drop your head back, and open up. And
Slow circles.
3, 2, 1, change. Slowly come back out, sit straight down onto your knees and close down your eyes. And notice what came up for you. What's the emotion? Not the thought, but what is the emotion? Whatever came up for you, well done. When you're ready, if you're ready, and if you're brave enough, second set of Ustrasana. Come back up to your knees. This time open your knees a little bit more, about 8 inches in between the knees. Left hand back this time. Let's mix it up. Right hand back this time. Inhale, breathing, lift up. Push hips further forward, drop your head back. Then drop the left hand down, drop the right hand down. Breathing in. Push hips further forward and breathe out. Push hips further forward and breathe out. Lift your sternum up. Allow every stored negative emotion in your entire being to let go right now. Remember in your intention, breathing into your body for 3, breathing into your body for 2, breathing into your body for 1. Change. Slowly come back out the exact opposite way you went in. When you're ready, jump. Onto back to Savasanas. Right away. Fastly get into Savasanas, fastly get your benefit, and then find your breath. Give yourself a little bit of self-love now. Perhaps even just a little smile. It's okay. Well done. Couple of more postures, guys. Increasing the energy by 10% for every single sit-up. Toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your head sideways. Sit up, double exhale, double jerk. Push, whoosh, that's the one. Everyone sit up to the middle of your mat for the mighty Sasangasana. Sasangasana rabbit posture is the exact opposite of Ustrasana camel posture that we just did. So now instead of extending and opening up, we're going to flex and bring it down. We're going to open up, flexing through each of the 24 movable vertebrae. So get the towels up over your feet if you need to have a prop. If you haven't tried without a prop, feel free to try without a prop. But if you haven't done it before, grab the heels. Thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Inhale, breathing, stretch your spine up first. On the exhale breath, chin down, round down, one vertebrae at a time. Don't try and get the forehead to touch your knee for the mighty rabbit posture. If your body's not touching the knee, then walk your feet further forward, one leg at a time until the forehead's touching the knee. Then inhale, breathing on your exhale breath, hold. On the heels as hard as you can, push your hips up towards the ceiling. Advanced students, don't forget to roll the shoulders away from your ears so you can breathe. Push your hips further forward, biceps are bulging. Ankles are flat against the floor. Push your hips up. Try and get your forehead higher up on the knees. Last chance, shoulders away from the ears. Push your hips up one more time. Now, change. But breathe your way back out of the posture. One vertebrae at a time. When you're all the way back out, that's the one. Onto your back for Savasana. Increasing 10% every time. Toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Inhale, breathing arms up over your sideways, flatten your spine. And sit up. Double exhale, double jerk. Warrior. Everyone come back up. This is the modified part of the series. We're going to sit on our knees, just like this for tabletop. When we sit there for tabletop, we're going to do a couple Tanasana pigeon posture to open up the tight glutes on either side. No more tight asses in this room. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Then, knee up, right knee to touch the right wrist, and then right shin bone completely parallel to the front mirror. If you're not sure, please have a look at the students in the front row, but please be really careful of your knees. When your right shin bone is parallel to the mirror, then you can drop down to the right elbow, drop down to the left elbow. Then you start sliding your left foot back towards the back wall. Slide it down as far as you can. You should feel a tremendous stretching sensation across your glutes. After I broke my legs, I've only got 1.5 glutes on the right and about 3 on the left, so I know what it's like to have really tight glutes. We store so much of our emotions in our glutes. So just breathe into these tight glutes and the tight piriformis. If you don't have any knee problems, the final expression of Kapha Tanasana is to push the left hip further forward and down to try and get the left hip to touch the right heel. Flatten your spine, breathe. Stretch your hands further forward towards the mirror. Last chance, breathe. Change. Slowly come back out, back up the tabletop. Take your time. Then left knee up to the left wrist, left shin bone parallel to the front mirror. Remember where your eyes go, your body will follow. So look further forward and then start sliding your right leg back. Drop down onto your elbows, 1 and then 2. And then drop down further and then the left hand foot. And now, getting ready for the very final posture. Bend arm down through, and then left one more time. Everyone looking pitch now in the lower. One more. At a time. Try and get your arms students go, then walk your feet. Arms students go.
Added that in.
Roll the
That's a
shoulders
good
away
move.
from your ears so you can breathe. Push hips further forward, biceps above you. Ankles up flat against the floor. Push your hips up. Try and get your forehead higher up on the knees. Last chance, shoulders away from the ears. Push your hips up one more time. Now, change, but breathe your way back out of the posture. One vertebrae at a time. When you're all the way back out, that's the one. Onto your back for Savasana. Increasing 10% every time. Toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Inhale, breathing arms up over your sideways, flatten your spine. And sit up. Double exhale, double jerk. Warrior. Everyone come back up. This is the modified part of the series. We're going to sit on our knees, just like this for tabletop. When we sit there for tabletop, we're going to do a couple Tanasana pigeon posture to open up the tight glutes on either side. No more tight asses in this room. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Then, knee up, right knee to touch the right wrist, and then right shin bone completely parallel to the front mirror. If you're not sure, please have a look at the students in the front row, but please be really careful of your knees. When your right shin bone is parallel to the mirror, then you can drop down to the right elbow, drop down to the left elbow. Then you start sliding your left foot back towards the back wall. Slide it down as far as you can. You should feel a tremendous stretching sensation across your glutes. After I broke my legs, I've only got 1.5 glutes on the right and about 3 on the left, so I know what it's like to have really tight glutes. We store so much of our emotions in our glutes. So just breathe into these tight glutes and the tight piriformis. If you don't have any knee problems, the final expression of Kapha Tanasana is to push the left hip further forward and down to try and get the left hip to touch the right heel. Flatten your spine, breathe. Stretch your hands further forward towards the mirror. Last chance, breathe. Change. Slowly come back out, back up the tabletop. Take your time. Then left knee up to the left wrist, left shin bone parallel to the front mirror. Remember where your eyes go, your body will follow. So look further forward and then start sliding your right leg back. Drop down onto your elbows, 1 and then 2. And then drop down further. And then if you can, try and get the right hip further forward and down. Get both hips in one alignment. Drop down as low as you can. That's the one. Maybe even you can get your forehead to touch the floor. Stretch your hands further forward towards the mirror. Advanced students, perhaps have a look at your fingers and see if the right hand is further forward towards the mirror than the left. Then stretch the left hand further forward towards the mirror. Push your right foot back. Right hip pushing further forward and down towards your left heel. Hold it here and just breathe. And change. Slowly push yourself back up, but just roll onto your buttocks, facing the right hand side of the mirror. And now, getting ready for the very final posture. Bend the left knee on the floor. Right leg comes up, out and over the outside corner of the left knee. Very important that you're sitting down on both your ischial tuberosities, both your sacrum. So round down through your base chakra, touching Mother Earth. Then, right hand behind you, push down so you can sit up nice and tall. Very important to have a straight spine. And then left hand comes up, out and over. Grab your costume, grab the towel, grab something, but make sure you're nice and straight. Again, push back, lengthen your spine up one more time. Everyone looking towards the side mirror. And together, inhale, breathing, stretch up towards the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, turn and twist. So feeling the stretch now in the lower 5 lumbar vertebrae, twist the lower 5 lumbar vertebrae. Lift your spine up, turn and twist the 12th thoracic middle vertebrae. All of those thoracics, all of those ribs turning and twisting. Lift your spine up one more time and then turn and twist the cervical 7 vertebrae in your neck. All 25 vertebrae in your powerful spinal column, completely twisting like a pearl necklace. Last chance, lift up, turn and twist. Twist with your eyeballs, turn and twist, twist, twist. Change. Elevate as you come out of the posture. And then opposite side. Then the right knee, left leg up, out and over on the outside corner of the knee. So as we exit this posture, let's do that even more consciously than we did before. And this time I want you to elevate your spine and then coming out of the posture while elevating your spine again. Same thing. Left hand behind you, right up, out and over. Push down, inhale, breathing, looking straight further forward. Exhale, breath, and turn and twist over the left hand side. Lifting, elevating, turning and twisting. Lifting, elevating, turning and twisting. Literally like wet, juicy ropes, we're turning and twisting. Now remember, try and keep both your eyes on the same level. So if what the head is dropping, then drop one hair down, look, turn and twist. Last chance, twist, twist, and twist. Change, look, and twist. And then onto your back for Savasana. Boom, let's go. Find your breath.
Other bands. And the open shoulders in the back. First move.
And for the first time in 61 minutes, close your eyes. Close your eyes and just focus on your breath. And welcome to a journey to the soul. In the next 15 minutes, we will learn to be fully present. We will learn to let go of anything that no longer serves us. And we will learn to anchor in every single cell, organ and tissue in our body with the vibration of unconditional love. As you remember your intention, coming back to your breath. We're about to embark on the journey to the soul, which involves a couple of things. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to stay fully present with our breath. by moving our fingers. We're going to do 4 breaths per cycle, and as we aim to cleanse our chakras all the way from the first chakra to the top of the 7th chakra, we're going to do 4 breaths to cleanse each and every chakra. With the first breath that we take, moving our thumb to our index finger. The second breath, thumb to the middle finger. The third breath, thumb to the ring finger. And for the fourth breath, thumb to the little finger. As your mind has a tendency to wander, that sneaky little ego pops in from time to time. Simply learn to be present while moving your thumb to each of the 4 fingers. Begin now by touching your thumb to your index finger as you breathe in all the way, focusing on the area of your pelvis. The area of your pelvis is where you find your first chakra. This is the root chakra, and the color of your root chakra is red. Breathing in while moving your fingers still. Imagining red light flowing in and filling up your first chakra.
Let's move this. Come on forward.
Focus on the area of your pelvis. Moving your awareness up the spine
7.
to the area just below your belly button. This is where you find your second chakra.
Oh, that's right.
This is your sacral chakra, and the color of this chakra is orange. Orange like burning fire or a setting sun. As you breathe in while moving your fingers, staying fully present with the area just below your belly button. Filling up with orange golden light, moving your awareness up to the area of your solar plexus. This is where you find your third chakra, and the color of this chakra is yellow. Yellow like a sunflower. As you breathe in, moving the energy in and filling up your third solar plexus chakra. Keep your focus steady on the area of your solar plexus. Moving your awareness
Okay,
up now
last step opener, solar opener.
to the area
Meditation 6.
of your heart.
And we're done.
This is where you find your fourth chakra. And the color of this heart chakra is green. Green like rolling hills or trees in the forest. Breathing in, moving your fingers, filling up your heart chakra with green lights. Staying fully present
All right, y'all. That's it for the day. I am going to do one more little hip opener and a quick shoulder stretch, but it's a meditation, sis. But I hope everyone has a great day. Be mighty. We're mighty. Finish up. Sleep. Yeah, other stuff you need to do. A lot of other stuff you need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Moving was really stretching anything else.
to be sitting so far there first. So, one again. The other time, and just sit. Just pick up, put your stretch. Focus you up. Minute and a half is better. Just a minute, that's what it. A minute and a half is cool, like let's go. A minute's good too. You know what I'm saying? Usually goes like a little. Looks good. Once you get it back, you get it The first place to end it is